Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I did a Kim Kardashian inspired makeup tutorial. Whether you love the Kardashians or not, their makeup always looks amazing and flawless, and I love them. I've been keeping up for years. So yeah, so this was just a look that Kim wore when she was in Armenia. It was just really beautiful. Her makeup artist actually posted this on his Instagram account, so I will put the picture in here somewhere, and I just wanted to just try and recreate the look for you guys. I'm not saying I look like Kim or that I look like a Kardashian. I wish I did. I think they're stunning. This is just a recreation, so it's not a complete exact look, but it's just my take on it. Kim always has a strong contour and really bronzy face and a nude lip, and then what I really liked about this look most was that it was a pop of color on the lash line with blue liner. So I really loved it when I first saw it. I was like, oh, I gotta do that look. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and if you want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. Bye guys.
Okay, so first things first is we're going to start using a transition color. I couldn't really tell in the picture if she had one, but I added one just for the sake of the video. And I'm just taking my Hoolah bronzer to do that. It's a great thing about bronzer. It's not only good for warming up the skin, but it can really warm up an eye look. And this was originally going to be a talk through, but then I just kept not talking and talking randomly, so I figured we would just make this a voiceover. So I just zoomed in just to really show you what I'm doing. I mean, it's pretty basic, just buffing in the color, just to give the crease a little bit of dimension. Okay, now we are going to move on to the lid color, and we are going to grab the Carli Bybel palette, and I'm just using that bronzy shade right there in the second row. Kim's look was bronzy with some gold. You'll see what I do with that in a minute, but right now I'm just going to pack it on with a MAC 242 brush, and I'm just going to pack it up and bring it a little bit up into the crease, but not above the crease, since it was mainly just on her lid. This palette is so pigmented. It's amazing. If you guys can get your hands on it, definitely go for it. It's so beautiful and it's so pigmented. I couldn't believe it. This would be a great look for summer too. I know we're going into winter here, but I just saw this look when I was on Mario's Instagram, and I just thought it was so beautiful, and I just wanted to recreate it. So now I'm just going to speed things up a bit, so that way you're not sitting here watching me just add color to my lid. It can get pretty repetitive, as makeup does.
Now to add some dimension to the eye, I'm just gonna take this highlighter shade and just place it in the center of our lid and the inner corner.
Okay, so I'm just gonna keep adding that gold on, and this is just going to really help give some light to the look and just add dimension, like I said in the previous clip. And now I'm going to add a little bit to the inner corner. I wish I had a better picture of the look that Kim had, but all I had to refer to was the one that is in my thumbnail. So now we're going to go in with some black liquid liner. This is Kat Von D Trooper liner. It's not my favorite, but it's the only one I had on hand. And I couldn't really tell in the picture, but Kim did have a slight wing, so it wasn't anything crazy. So I'm just going to do a little baby wing and call it a day. So yeah, that's really all she had going on. Now we're going to add the pop of color. This is LA Girl's gel liner, and this is in Mermaid Blue. I wasn't really happy with how this was showing up on camera.
Yeah, so first things first is I'm going to bronze, and Kim is always super bronzed. And I'm going to be using MAC's Refined Golden Bronzer. And I'm just going to take a duo fiber brush.
So close together, so far apart. Yeah, you're turning me on, and my fire's waiting for your spot now. Struggles to contain love that's in my veins, how it circulates. If you could take my pulse right now, it would feel just like a sight.
And next up, to contour with, I'm going to be using Hoolah Benefit. And then the brush that it comes with, this is my favorite contour brush of all time. I haven't found anything that I like better. And Kim is always super contoured, but it's always done really beautifully, so. And you just want to like push up. You never want to drag it down because then you can look muddy. But you see the difference in each side of my face. This has a shadow, this does not. This is a little bit more of a warmer contour than I like to do, but Kim was very bronzed in it and didn't really have a cool contour, so we're just going to follow the picture. And when you're contouring, you never want to bring it past your eye. Like, I mean, you can if you want to bring it down further to the mouth, you'll just look super sharp. A lot of drag queens do that because the men make their face a lot slimmer that way. I notice Kim's always stops about like right there, so. I'm just going to take that same dual fiber brush and just buff it out. Because even though contouring is about making harsh lines on your face, you do want them to be softened. Now to really intensify the contour, we're going to bake underneath it. This is just going to make the line appear sharp but smooth. It's kind of like a hard thing to explain, but I'm going to take my Laura Mercier translucent powder and just a cosmetic sponge and just put that underneath it. So. Like that, and then and I like to bring it up a little bit, so just to make my cheekbones look a little bit more lifted. And you're gonna wanna let that sit for a good 5 to 10 minutes. You're gonna look a little crazy for a little while, which is fine. Next, I'm gonna contour my nose. And with my nose contour, I always use a cooler powder no matter what. I never bring a warm powder onto my nose. So I'm just going to take my Inglot powder. I forget what number it is, but I'll put it down below in the description bar. And to contour my nose, I'm still like figuring out the best way to do it. You know, it's a tricky thing when you're contouring your nose because, you know, you can go too far and you can make it look too small, or you can even make it look even bigger. So this is just what I've been doing for right now. It just adds a slight difference. It's nothing drastic. But you're just going to want to take your contour shade and then I just press it. And sweep down. And then I go ahead and do the other side. Sweep it down. And then you want to take it under like that, just to cut it off. And now I'm going to take the duo fire brush and just buff out any lines. So it just added a little difference, nothing too crazy. Once I figure out how to do it like the proper way, like once I finally get it down pat, of course we'll do a video on it. Okay, and then I'm going to take a little bit of highlighter. Couldn't tell in the picture if Kim had a highlight on. I'm assuming she did. She usually always does. This is Perfect Topping by MAC. And I'm just going to take that and put it down my nose, my cheekbones, above my eyebrows. So it just adds a slight glow.
I drew a line for you. Oh, what a thing to do. And it was all yellow.
And I highlight above my bump and then the tip of my nose. Just, I don't want to accentuate the bump on my nose, so that's why I just do it in those two places. I don't really bring it down the middle because it can kind of emphasize it, which is what we don't want. And then above the brows.
Okay, so now we're going to remove the baking powder, and this is just gonna really clean up the contour and just make it pretty sharp. Now I'm taking MAC Prep and Prime and applying that to my lips. This is just going to help the lip color adhere better and last longer. And you want to let that dry for a little bit just because you want it to become tacky. And now I'm going to be taking MAC Peaches. This is like one of my favorite blushes, and Kim really did have a peachy cheek in her video. And now I'm going to take that bronze color that we used on the lid and just go on the lower lash line. Next, we're taking MAC's Flair for Finery lipstick. This was part of their holiday collection a few years ago, so I'm sorry that I'm using something limited edition. But this was one of the only nudes that I had that could match to Kim's look.
Okay, so I just went and did my eyelashes and mascara off camera. I did half lashes. I just cut a pair of lashes in half and put them on the outer part of my eyes because I know Kim doesn't wear a full strip of false lashes. Her makeup artist, Mario, who created this look, actually does them individually on her, but I didn't have any of those, so I just cut them in half. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thumbs up if you want to see any more celebrity-inspired looks, and please leave a comment down below as to who you would like to see next or what you would like to see next, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.